Hello, today I'd like to talk to you about a brand new feature that we've rolled out called the Upsell feature. Let me show you a couple places that you will see this, and let me explain to you how to use it. So the first thing you do is if you go into services, you'll notice that all services that you can edit will have a new step, and I'll go into the upholstery. Let me do one that makes a little bit more sense so it won't be so silly. Let's go ahead and say that we're going to do ceiling fan cleaning. I'll make that an active module, and I am going to now upsell this to every customer. The way I'm going to do it is I'm going to go into edit the service, and then at the bottom of step 2 it asks if I would like to upsell the service. So I can do it in two ways. I could either do it just by price and try to sell everybody who ever gets a quote from me to have a price override, or I could just do specifications. So I could assume that everybody that I want to upsell to has 2 ceiling fans with lights. So now that I've done that, the upsell is turned on and it knows what to do. So let's go over to, I'll just use someone in my dashboard, and we'll say Jane Doe. She has a bid on file right now for carpet cleaning, tile cleaning, and a toe massage. Obviously, that would be a custom item. Wow, that's an expensive toe massage. All right, so the next thing we want to do is we want to rerun this quote so that it adds, it'll add our feature, our upsell to it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just say that this is actually a $100 bid, $200 bid, and a $300 bid. Now when I click save, that's going to rerun the quote, and you'll notice now that there's ceiling fan here. In fact, if you're looking at the proposal, you would actually see that not only are the bids that were asked for here, but now there's another area called other items you may be interested in. At this point, ceiling fan, dusting, and cleaning, the proposal is showing to me for $40. Now, because it's underneath other items you may be interested in, you can know when you're looking at a proposal that anything under that is an upsell. So let's go take a little bit closer look at what just happened in the customer profile. First of all, we can call it out and see that ceiling fan cleaning is a proposal upsell, and we can see that there's 2 ceiling fans with lights that were assumed, and this box is checked. Now, after talking to the customer, let's say that we don't want this to be an upsell anymore, but we just said that, yeah, that $40 included 2 fans, and that's what we assumed, but let me go ahead and get you a price for your 5 fans. Now the price is here, it's not an upsell anymore, and when you look at the proposal, you'll notice that ceiling fans are now sitting right here at $100 with all of the other bids marked into it. Well, this can mean a lot of different things now for you, because if you go to the customer profile, let's say, let's actually do a brand new bid from the call screen, and let's say that I'm walking around a customer's house and I'm giving Joe Schmo a quote. And we'll get a few things in here. I need to know where they live, and we'll grab a fake city here and a fake zip code. So we kind of have a call screen going here. Now remember that by default, if I don't choose ceiling fan cleaning, if I choose ceiling fan and I put stuff in here, then it won't upsell. But I'm not going to select that. I know it's automatically going to upsell it anyway unless I'm walking around the house and I want to. But let's say that the customer asks for a carpet cleaning. So I go into the carpet cleaning, but I also notice that their tile needs to be cleaned as well. So what's going to happen next is I'm going to be asked for their lead source. And I'm going to see how many stories they have, because I'm requiring all that information for some reason. But okay, so here I am in the carpet cleaning, and let's just say I'm going to walk around the house and I'm going to throw things on here. I'm not going to upsell this because that's what they actually asked me for, but I'm going to say they've got 4 of those rooms and 3 of those, and actually, I'm sorry, I don't want this to trigger anything weird. So I'm going to go ahead and say they've got 4 of these rooms and 2 of those, and anything you would normally do while you're in person. But while we're doing that, let's say that I just wanted to point out that yes, there's some tile cleaning. I'm going to measure this for them, but this is an upsell. So I'm going to tell them that your kitchen really could benefit from a tile cleaning. It's 20 feet wide by let's say 22 feet long. They don't really have anything else that needs to be dealt with. So I just want to make sure that that was in there. I could leave some notes for myself if I wanted to. But let's say that it's okay to send them messages. All right. So now the proposal that's kicked out is, here's your carpet cleaning that you asked for. You got your carpet cleaning. There's a test account if you ever saw one. And then here we're upselling them the ceiling fans by default, but I also threw in from the call screen, I threw in a upsell for tile cleaning. Now when I talk to the customer, I may need to move things around. I may need to add services or take upsells off, and that can all be easily done by just simply clicking this and then saving. And when you save, it's no longer going to be an upsell, and it'll be up in the meaty area of the proposal with the upsells down below. So this really is going to help you sell services a lot more. Some items are just going to be thrown in that you choose. If you go into services, there might be some things that you can always assume that everyone will fall into a certain category, and you want to make sure every bid has that upsell on it. And in other situations, it might be like the ceiling fan, where you just want to say, hey, we always throw in an upsell for 2 ceiling fans if you're interested. Just something to throw out there. If it doesn't apply to you, then don't worry about it. But dryer vents might be something. Lots of other things. And the other thing is, of course, when a customer asks for something, now you can give a quote and just kind of partition all of that stuff out that you're trying to upsell along with the stuff that they asked for. Now you're probably wondering, how do I change the text right here? Well, when you're looking at the proposal, you just click on Edit Labels on any proposal that's got an upsell, and you can just click on that item and call it something different and save it, and that will allow you to change that text right there to be something that you might find even more fitting. So we hope you love this new update. We've worked hard on it for you, and we think it's going to make a really big difference in your company.